Okay, so I thought it would be fun to do a version of my Tomy Tank Robot project, but with dual motor drive, so I can drive each one of the treads independently. I will have the files for this up on Thingiverse, except for the treads. They were designed by Fab 365 for their Wally foldable print in place, which is free. So if you sign up for Fab 365, and I'll put a link down below for it, you can download the whole Wally project if you want, or just the tracks. So in order to make this work, these are both of the inexpensive and easy to find 1:48 gear ratio dual shaft motors. In this case, this hub has a D shape that fits under the motor shaft, splines on, and there's a screw that holds it in place. But then the front one, because this motor has to be able to spin free, so it has a hollow place, much like the hole that you're looking at here. And there's a screw simply to keep it from being able to fall off, but you don't tighten that screw because you want the front one to be able to slip on that shaft like an axle. So then this motor drive would be this one here, and then this one spins free over there. That way we should be able to control each motor independently to go forward and backwards. That was the main change to the lower base to do that. Now the next change that I did, of course, is in order to have that motor on the front, that's just the LED wiring and stuff on there, is I had to change it for that motor to be able to fit in there. So added that cutout, slightly increased the diameter of this cut so I can get a better fit between the front and the back when they're both on there. Added a grill plate. The switch used to be here. Now the switch can't be here because the motor is there. So added a grill plate there. Moved the switch to the back side here so we can get to it there. In the battery box area, I've modified. There's still a platform here where if you want to go in with the 2 AA battery box, you can still glue it in there, because you could put glue here and here and here and glue that puppy in. Or what I'm going to do, at least I think I'm going to do on this one, is I'm going to use a 3 AA battery box, and it can fit in that way, and you can still put the battery door on, and then that'll stick into the inside of the robot. So I think that's about it for part 1 in this video, and the next one we'll come back and we'll see how it turned out. What I'm planning on doing right now is taking, I got one here, found this inexpensive tank toy online, and of course it has a transmitter to control it, like that. So just based on the price, I'm going to gut the control board out of this. Actually, I've already gutted the control board out. There it be. And I'm going to use that to control the 2 motors, I'm hoping. I haven't tried it yet. We'll find out. If that doesn't work, I have lots of other options. It could be on a wire remote control. It could be on, I could go with a whistle tone control, since I've done so many of those in the past, where I can blow a whistle to make the thing turn and drive and do stuff like that. But and I could also put in a programmer and just program it to do some specific moves or something. But I'm going to try this radio controlled thing first, because you can find little radio controlled tanks really cheap online if you look long enough, especially right now at the filming of this, we're near Christmas. Be all kinds of special deals on there. This one's bigger than it need to be. There are some of the tanks that are even smaller, and even the tabletop cars, I think they call them Coke can cars now, they would work, because you've got a forward and a backward. That could be control 1 motor, and then you've got the 2 steering buttons, and the steering drivers inside the little control board on that device can drive a motor as well. I've done that in the past. In the case of those other little cars, you might want to go with the 2 AA pack. I think that would more closely line up with the voltage that it had in mind for it. Whereas this one had a little battery pack in it for 3.6, 3.7 volts or something. So if I go with the 3 pack, I've got 4.5. I'm hoping it'll work. We're going to find out.